What's up, Pyromaniacs? Stasis here. We are back in the world of Feed the Beast Unleashed. And we're going to be doing, hopefully, some more progress today. I'm running over here because I just realized not only am I starving, well, I'm about to starve. I'm not actively starving at the moment, but I'm about to be starving. I gotta get some more blueberries, which are quite possibly the most terrible food ever. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like blueberries. They taste good. But in Minecraft, they restore like a fourth of an eighth of a millionth of a heart. So you literally have to shove so much of these in your mouth to make it work. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're just going to pick up quite a few of these real quick. And yes, I know, Lord Bunny, you're like, actually, Pyro, they restored a half of a heart each, so you only need 20 of them to fill it up, to which I say, shut up, troll. But the trolls don't listen to me anyway, so... Alright, 63, 64. We've got 64, we can GTFO. Alright, so today we're going to kind of do a couple things. I want to show you guys, we're actually going to be turning on Remco's little setup over here. There we go. Now, I've kind of held off doing a contest for this part because I wanted to make sure... Oh, come on, boat! What the hell? It was like I was stuck. I've held off on this part because the last time we did a contest, not everybody liked seeing all the millions of videos and whatnot. So I think what we're going to do this time is I'm only going to display... You know, I just realized there's like no way to get in here. Like legitimately. Remco! Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get in here. Without flying. No. There really isn't. This is unfortunate. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go bam, bam. And then let's break this real quick. Force boots or fist. Okay, did I get my boat back? Oh well, that's fine. We don't need our boat back. Okay. So we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go bam, and then bam. There we go. Da, 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 da. Whoa, jeez. Oh man. Yeah, if you stand on these, the dispensers spit out a boat, and then the boats move away. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. Alright. So I don't know if I've shown you guys this yet. This right here is the oil tanks that the pump will pump into. We got some nice lighting here. Up here is the control room. And I don't know if this is going to work. This is actually Remco's setup. You can see that turns the lights on and off up there. So we're going to go ahead and flip these two switches. And that should start the pump. Now, one thing I want to show you guys real quick. Geronimo! Right here, you can see. Well, whoops, wrong one. We want to be in the middle. Right here, you can see the dirt wall. I actually did that. Reason I did that is because if you don't, the pump will jack water out, and we don't want water. We just want oil. So you can see that's up there. Let's see if we can get back around to the other side. I'm just hoping the pump works. Oh, damn it. That's the problem with Force Armor, is it's just too good. Oh, stop! Ah! Alright, I don't see any water coming up. I'm a little worried that there either isn't enough juice, or... Because we should be getting something out of here. Whoops. Force punch. Thinking maybe it needs to be from the side. So let's try that. Let's break this and that. Oh, where'd the other one go? Oh. It like fell down. Alright, hang on. Did it... Oh, there it is. I can't reach it from here. Oh, crap. Alright, hang on. Alright, here we go. And... punch. Okay, gimme. Alright, there we go. Slide that right there. It's back in. And now we go like this. And then... I guess we can just do it like that. That'll work. Alright, so that's good. Let's flip the switch. Oh no, it's dropping. You can see it right there. It's still rolling down. So we're good. See how it's moving down? I guess it's deploying. Curious how far down that's going to go. It's still deploying. It may be going all the way down. Wow. Is this still moving? Oh. There we go. Something tells me... I can't see how far down it is. Come on. I can see it's right there. Huh. I'm not quite sure why it's not working at this point. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna be taking this force armor off at the first possible chance. Oh. When you can't climb a ladder because your armor's so awesome. There it goes, now it's pumping. Yay. Yay. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going into both pumps, which technically is bad. Yeah, we're not seeing the pump for some reason. So it is working. We're just not seeing the liquid go through the pipes. But you can see it right there. It's doing its stuff. Okay, so we're going to let this run for now. And then you can see down here at the bottom, which we're not going to have access to till right here. You can see right there, there's a tester. Okay, easy, 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 easy. See, here's a Tesseract. So, at the moment, it's disabled, but I can set a redstone torch. I guess I'll probably have to put a block here, and then put a redstone torch. Oh, no, it's right here. Yeah, that would work right there, I think, maybe. Maybe not. Either way, we can put a redstone torch there, and it'll flow into the Tesseract once these tanks get a little fluid inside of them. This is going to mine all of that, and then we'll have a little bit of juice. Okay, there we go. We'll have a little bit of juice for our setup. Now, like I was saying earlier, the contest I was talking about, I'm going to switch to creative real quick so I can showcase this. I want an oil tanker here. This would be the back end of the oil tanker. You can see it's almost perfectly shaped for those of you guys who do circles and such, or curves, or whatever you want to call it. That would be the back right side of the ship, and then this would be the back left side of the ship. So like the whole back end, I don't know if it's a stern or bow or aft or whatever. I don't speak Navy, so but that would be the back end to right about here, and then we'd want the boat, I'll just drop down. We'd want the boat to spit all the way out to about here-ish. So we kind of want it big. And then whoops. Come on now. What we're going to want on there is we want like 2 giant storage tanks to hold oil, and then like 2 giant storage tanks to hold fuel, and then a whole refining system. So I can do the refining system, but that's basically what I need, is just the room size for that. So if that's something you guys would like to build it, and then submit your file via Dropbox, and I'll take a look. And the person who wins can get a slot on the server with Rimco and Dyer. I don't know if Rimco and Dyer are active on the server, but you'd be more than welcome to hop on and play. Same rules as before, though. You know, just because you're on the server doesn't mean you can harass YouTubers, etc., etc. So remember, we are playing this game for our jobs, and that's how we feed ourselves. So be nice. All right. So now that we've gotten our quarry set up, which you can see right here. Oh no! Okay, we're good. No. Oh. Okay, thank God I'm still in creative. Holy shit! Oh my God, dude. Okay, alright, that's the second time in 2 days I've almost killed myself with these mining ditches, so we're gonna go ahead and just solve this problem right now and make it a little bit harder for Pyro to fucking kill himself. Alright, there we go. Good God, man. Alright, there we go. That's a little safer. Come on now. Again, for those asking, and I get this pretty much every video, The reason I'm able to break blocks like that is because of the force armor. It basically acts like a tool. So let's drop that down. I don't need you. And then let's fill this in. There we go. So now we've got 4 perfectly ditched areas. Okay, so we need to get enough power to this quarry to turn it on and get it started. Oh, look. Oh, look, there's crystal balls floating in the sky. Dude, look at that. That's awesome, dude. Oh, I'm jelly. I want one of those crystal balls. I think I need to go and, like, break a few of them and then take them back and, like, set them up as giant floating Christmas ornaments for my base. I think that would be cool. All right, so we now have some oil over there that's coming through. Obviously, we don't have a lot of oil, but we have some. So we need to make a Tesseract, which I may not be able to do. We've got aluminium stone, we've got iron, so yeah, I should be able to do it. So let's see, we've got induction smelter, liquid transposer, and then this should be the magma crucible. Okay, so we need our aluminium stone, which I know I've got around here somewhere. Now, normally to make what we want to do, we would need, let's pull that force ingot out, even though I don't think I'm going to need it. We would need, I think it's ender pearls, so we'd have to either go to the end or you know, just get lucky in finding some of the ender guys. I'm making it daytime because we have people on the server, so I can't sleep even though I've got a bed. That's kind of one of the rules that we do. Kind of sucks, but oh well. Anyways, normally we'd need to go to the end and get the stuff there, but since we have access to aluminium stone, we're not going to have any problems in getting it done. There it is. I can put you back in here. Anything else we need? Oh, liquid tesseract. That's awesome. I don't even remember making that. When did I make a liquid tesseract? Did somebody give that to me, or did I make it and just forget that I made it? I must have forgotten that I made it. Either that or German brought it by and just forgot to tell me. I'm not sure either way. Okay. Well, it's good that we have that liquid tesseract because that's going to make things a little bit easier for us. Not a lot, but a little bit. All right. So since we're going to be doing oil, at least for now, we are going to be focusing on refining and combustion engines. I could do Invar, but with the magmatic engines. But if I did Invar with the magmatics, we'd be bumping into, you know, I'd have to keep the pump going in the nether, and the nether will pump most of the stuff. I mean, it does. Let me pop that out real quick. All right, we need these frames. That's 3. That's 3. Okay, proven, and impregnated. There we go. There we go. Anyways, the magma isn't a finite, it's a finite resource as opposed to a limitless resource. And what we've got going here with the oily bees, eventually we will have a limitless resource with those as well. So we'll be able to basically produce as much or as little gas as we need. So we need to make some ender pearls because we're going to need to make a couple more tesseracts. As you can see with this, we need copper, we need silver. The unattuned tesseract, which is right here, is a tesseract frame. It needs hardened glass, diamonds, and tin. And the hardened glass is made with pulverized obsidian and lead. All right, so we've got plenty of pretty much all of the resources we need. Do I have lead in here? Yeah, we've got plenty of lead. So let's go ahead and run lead ore through the bottom here. Let's light these up real fast. And I may be wrong about the ender pearls. I thought I needed those for some of this, but I didn't see them in the recipe. So it's possible that they changed the recipe, or I'm thinking of liquiducts as opposed to tesseracts. All right. No, we need them to dump. That's right. We need it to dump over the top. That's right. There we go. And then we put lead in there. We'll let that start grinding up. Okay, so liquid tesseract, Yeah, this is the resonant ender. And to get resonant ender, it's just end. Okay, so we need pulverized obsidian and lead ingots. Actually, I guess we can let this go ahead and run. You know, there's an easier way to do this. There we go. And thought we needed lead dust for some reason. Okay. So, do we have our tree axe? I think it's over here. I've got to get my shit sorted. Yeah, it's almost broke though, so I'm gonna have to be careful. This is the lumber axe from Tinker's Constructs. It allows you to do this, which is nice. A few of you may be asking why we're getting trees. We need the trees for converting into obsidian, because we're going to need a lot of the hardened glass. There we go. And we'll do 2 more. There we go. Is that all of them? Yeah, we're good. Okay, hover over, press C. Drop it in there, slap that, split it, and boom, we've got 19 obsidian. There we go. And then we need to take a stack of iron out. And then drop that there, press C, put it in there, and then if I recall, it's like that. Yep, ender pearls. And then we won't need any more of you, right? Nope. So punch, punch, punch. There we go. Oh, really? Okay, let's try it this way. Holding shift slows the walking pace, which makes it a little bit easier. All right, so that machine right there, we're going to need to use the wrench on, because this one we're going to need a lot of power on. That's one of the drawbacks for this setup. Okay, so we're going to do... we're going to need a few more of these engines. Okay. So we're going to do face down. Put you on top. And we're going to do bam, bam, bam. And then bam. Perfect. And then we wrench it. Now, the reason this one's so expensive, the Magma Crucible, it's one that's actually melting the Ender Eyes. This is the most expensive engine that I'm aware of, or expensive setup in thermal expansion. It requires an absolutely ridiculous amount of power. I know for the, what is it? To burn cobblestone, I think it's 40,000 MJs, which is a ridiculous amount of MJs. So with this setup, we can pump 5 engines into here fairly quickly. Hopefully I can keep them all in the red. All right, now I gotta get the one in the back. And with 5 force engines on this, this should go pretty quickly. Now, once we get this set up, we won't really need we won't really need these anymore, because we're gonna be switching over to combustion engines shortly. You do have to be careful with combustion engines, though, because they have a tendency to explode. So we'll have to be careful with how we do those. All right, so you can see we're putting some juice in there, but it's just taking a ridiculous amount. So we're going to go ahead and get this cycling a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now, while we're doing that, the other 2 components that we're going to need is a refinery, which is, oh my god. Has it always needed a diamond gear? Fuck. I don't oh! You gotta be careful right-clicking with this thing. It will screw your day up. Alright, so we need iron. I only have 11 diamonds. We're not gonna be able to make a ton of refineries, unfortunately. I don't recall them needing that, but then again, I guess I'm just mistaken. Alright, let's swap these into ingots. I still have 1 block of wood. I think we have more wood over here now that I think about it. Oh yeah, we got plenty of wood. Alright, good, good, good. Cycle you. And And there we go. All right, so we've got 8, so that's going to give us 2 refineries. I got enough for 2 refineries. Fuck. Well, that's kind of why we're setting this up, because the more of these we have going, the better off we're going to be. Where's my bot? There it is. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just realized I don't have any cobble. I think that green stuff that's back over there, the Dire Beast setup, is actually, now I think about it, I think that's actually uranium. There's a little humor in the aspect that we've got some raw uranium just chilling out in front of my base. So I guess, guys, while you're getting your steam and you're riding your train to your next destination, we decided to give you a nice, healthy, lethal dose of radiation. Oh my god. That would make for a very, very messy train ride. Okay, so we've got 2 of these. Whoops. Let's do 2. There we are. Got our stone gear, which we need to turn into gold. Oh, no, iron first. Whoops. I was like, why is it not working? Alright, so there's our iron. Now we do gold. Now we do diamond. And that's got us limited down to 3, which means we can't do a 4th. Alright, so now we need tanks, which are easy. They're just glass. And then we need 2 redstone torches per, which is nice and cheap, thank God. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, and then we need some glass, which I think we've got over here. Yes, we are good. Alright, so I need 6 of the tanks, which is pretty easy. We can do 8. We'll go ahead and pop out 8. Why not? And then we do this, and we can do 2. Now we have 2 refineries. Alright, so for now, we're going to go ahead and set up, since we don't have our... there we go. Since we don't have our... oil rig set up yet, or not our oil rig, but we don't have our oil tanker set up. We're just going to set them up inside of here. We will eventually be transitioning those out. Okay, we've got a decent amount for 1 Tesseract, I do believe. I'm going to go ahead and cycle this up, though, to let it go ahead and fill real quick. Now, we've got 1 Tesseract that's over on the oil rig. We need to move that oil from there over to here. Once it's over here, it's going to be refined and processed, and then we need to send it out. So we've got 1 liquid Tesseract. We need 1 more liquid Tesseract to move the items. Or not the items, the liquid. Once the liquid's moved, we're going to need 2 item Tesseracts. 1 for the quarry that's over there in the Mistcraft Age, and 1's here. So that means we're going to need 3 total Tesseracts, 2 item, 1 liquid, to process what we need to do. Actually, no, we're going to need 4. Yeah, because we need, I forgot. We're going to have 1 liquid Tesseract that's going to go from there to here, which is going to transport the oil. And now we need a method to transfer the oil from here, or the fuel from here, to the engines. So we're actually going to need 2 liquid transport. All right, so we got 1. I need 2 more. 1 to transport from there, and then 1 in the world. So that's going to be a little bit more expensive. We need to eat before we die. And this is why I absolutely freaking hate the damn blueberries. Because it's taking like 25 minutes to eat. Right, come on now. Alright. So, let's get back to the Tesseract. There we go. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 unattuned Tesseracts. Unfortunately, we only have enough for 3 because I'm 1 diamond short, which blows, but that's fine. We need 10, and we need hardened glass. Hardened glass is done in an induction smelter. It's pulverized obsidian and lead. I wonder if I actually have to use... Does it have to be pulverized, or will it take it normally, is my question. I bet it has to be pulverized. That's going to make things a little awkward. How are we doing here? We've only got 4 left. cycle this up one more time. Come on now. We need to get those 4 out of there, and then we'll start grinding the other ones up. Alright, so this still has plenty of fuel in it. It is not set to dig out, so let's go ahead and dump the obsidian in here. That way you can start grinding. That will hopefully be enough to at least get me some of it finished. Oh, stop eating! That's the other thing that sucks about blueberries, is you can eat them even when you're full. It's like, damn it, stop eating my damn blueberries. Alright, so we've got 6 lead here. I forgot about the lead that we have over here on our setup. How many do we end up with? I hate it when it kicks it out in mega buckets or bules or mini buckets or whatever. Oh, come on. I think we can probably do 2 left with what we've got. Alright. Harden up for me, please, boys. There's 1, 2, 3. I think we can do 2 more, and then we're going to be dry. Come on now. Alright, we were at 3,000 when we did this. We're now at 1296, which leads me to believe we can do 1 more, maybe 2 more. Pour that. 1296. Ooh. 0. Please turn into an ingot. Please be enough. Please be enough. Oh my god, that is awesome. Dude, that's one of the annoying things about Tinker's Constructs is you can't always get it perfect. We just got it freaking perfect, folks. Alright, so we've burned all of the ender eyes that we had. I'm going to go ahead and let that finish burning out and charging up. We are going to need one of these engines real quick to juice up this thing over here. We'll go ahead and pop these off. Come on now. 1 here, 1 here. So what we're making is the hardened glass. Hardened glass is one of the key components for thermal expansion. It's used in pretty much everything, all of their transport stuff. So all Tesseracts, liquid item, and energy, all of them need hardened glass. Liquiducts need it. I'm not sure what else uses it, but it's one of those things that's used in a lot of recipes, so it's kind of nice to have around. All right, I'm going to go ahead and break... That's the induction smelter, right? Yep. I'm going to break you. And you. Only got room for 2, so we're going to put you there, put you there. Charge this up. That way they can start putting juice in the box and get the space filled. That's the other thing I really like about thermal expansion, is it finally allowed the MJ system to store energy. And that was one of the big... Ow! Alright, sorry. That was one of the big things that IC2, one of the last few things IC2 had over Buildcraft and the Buildcraft system, was that there was no easy way to store MJs. And thermal expansion pretty much answered that, and pretty effectively. Alright. So it's 13. How are we doing over here on power? Let's put that in there. And that should... Oh, that's iron. We don't need iron. We need lead. Let's cycle this. There we go. 60. And bam. Good, 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 good. Now, the other problem we're going to run into is I believe we need a lot more... I think it's 4,000 MBs per Tesseract. I'm not quite sure. If it turns out that's how much it is, and this is going to be... It's going to be a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. Where is it sending that stuff? Ah, right here. Take that out. Okay. Let me cycle these one more time, and then we're going to go make some conversion, or some combustion engines. Now, I don't know how many combustion engines it's going to take to power the refineries. Combustion engines are one of those things that I've never actually used. I take that back. I think I used them for a little while in Dungecraft Season 3, also known as the the season of water tanks and chunk resets. Okay. So for combustion engines, and we're just going to start off with 2 for now. I think they're pretty cheap to make. Yeah, we just need iron, glass, 2 iron gears, and a piston. So we've got all the stuff we need for pistons, I believe. Don't we? I guess we'll find out here in a second. Yes, we have plenty. Let's just make 2 for now. I think 2 is probably our best bet. So let's make the gears. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us wooden, and it's iron, right? Yeah. So we'll put these here. We need to do stone on them. Pop those out, and then we just need the iron gear. And that ought to give us 2 combustion engines. Now, I believe combustion engines will run on oil or gas. If you have... What am I missing? We're missing the... There we go. I don't know what I did with all that. Oh, that's right. I made the 2 refineries because the refineries required an F ton of glass. There we go. That's 2. All right. So we'll put 1 here, 1 there. And then right here you can see this is where they fill up with stuff. Like I said, I believe they can take either oil or fuel. If they have fuel, then it will work more efficiently than if you use oil. Which makes sense. All right, pulverized obsidian. Let's go ahead and jack that up a little bit more. There we go. And that's running. All right, so there's our induction smelter. Hopefully we've got a decent amount of glass. Okay, so the last little part that we're going to do on camera today, whoops, is we need to make this on a tuned tesseract. So that's a diamond and 10 ingots. So let's go. I don't have any tin on me. Whoops. That's silver, silver, tin. Oh, shit. We're actually pretty low on tin. Actually, no, we're not. That's going to give us 68, 10, 68. Is it divisible by 9? 9 times, what? 8 is 72, so we're just shy of 8. So we're going to be able to do 7 blocks with that. 7 blocks, that's a lot of ore. So we'll be fine with that. We'll let that keep running. Here we go. So for this, that's what we need. I've got 3 diamonds on me, so we're just going to make... Well, actually, we can technically make all 3, I guess. I don't know if I have enough tin, though. I do. Perfect. We'll let that keep running. We don't need it for now. All right, so this right here is the core of the Tesseracts. Now, there are 3 different types of Tesseracts. Each of the Tesseracts has a different final component necessity. Right here you can see this is the build for a liquid Tesseract. The energy Tesseract and the item Tesseract are just slightly different. All of them, I believe, require this part here. All right, so we've got that set up. We need to break this thing right here. This is the liquid transposer. What the liquid transposer allows us to do is take stuff from here and put it, because we've got this hot liquid that we don't want to really touch with our bare hands. That's basically what the liquid transposer does. So we set her up right there. You can see it's draining all of the stuff into it. We now have that set up there. We put the Tesseracts here, and I believe we set it like that, and then we need to get it power. So let's go ahead and punch you off. I don't know how much juice this really needs. We'll find out here in just a second. Let that charge up, and then let go. So we've got 4,000 MBs here. You can see that's filling up slowly. Now the other thing hardened glass is used for that I forgot to mention, I did mention Tesseracts, I did mention Liquiducts. It's also used for redstone conduits and redstone storage cells. Oh, shit. Just broke my damn bed. On the off chance that I die, I would kind of like to go back there, if possible. Oh, well, that's fine. Do we get... I meant to put that on top, but my right-clicking skills kind of failed. With force armor, you kind of jump and move quickly, so it does make things a little difficult. Alright. How are we doing? There it goes. It finally processed. We had 3 in there. You can see now we have 2. That's a nice thing about this system as well. As soon as it starts processing, it yanks the item out, so you can pull the items out and put them back in, and it doesn't cancel the process. That's one of the other nice benefits over vanilla and IC2. With IC2 and vanilla, if you pull the structures out, like let's say you just wanted to do 1 and 1 and 1, it kind of got into a pain in the ass because you constantly had to, leave that in there, let it produce, or get your math exactly right. And if you're like me, math is not your strong point. You just want to make it work. All right, so we are still at 4,000 MBs. We're fixing to find out here how much we need to make this work. Come on, buddy. Please don't be too much. And 1,000. Cool. So we'll have plenty to do all that we need with those. All right, so we have the liquid tesseract over there. We need 2 liquid tesseracts here. I've got 1 unattuned tesseract. Let's set up 2 of these. So we're going to need 2 of those little setups there. Do I have the iron? I have the redstone. And we have the glass. All right. We need 2 of you. Well, technically we need 4. So we'll go ahead and pull 4 up. And then what's the other spot that we're missing? That's 10. That's copper. We may not have enough. Yeah, I'm out of 10. How are you doing? You are done. 68. Come on now. Move. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Come on now, fill up. Oh, I hate it when it cycles like that. I think that's the FTB server lagging on us. I believe we can do 6. Either way, we don't need any more. Let's cycle these. Whoops. Cycle these back into 10 ingots. Cycle you. Whoop. How did I end up with that from there? Oh, we're out of copper. Alright, let's go grab the other tesseract out of here and we can make 2 more. There's our 2. Alright, so I've got 1 tesseract for there. I need 1 here. So we're making 2 liquid tesseracts here. I have 3 unattuned. So, there we go. Somehow we ended up with that again. What am I missing? Oh, silver, not 10. Derp. That's why you don't let the Texan mess with the electronics. Alright, so there's our 2 liquid tesseracts that we need. So we're going to go ahead and pop that out. And that gives us 3 liquid tesseracts. Alright, so liquid tesseract 1, we're going to place right here. Yeah, right there works. Why won't it place? Oh, because it's not a tesseract. There we go. And then this one will place... let's place it right here. It's ugly, but it's going to do what we need it to do. All right, we need a couple liquiducts real quick. Well, we need a lot of liquiducts, actually. Liquiducts right here. They're just copper and hardened glass. We still have a little bit of hardened glass. We still have some copper. Let's pop through these real fast. There we go. We have 24. All right. So we're going to set that here. We're going to connect, connect, connect. We're going to set you to private, owner only. And then we want it to be receive only. This is going to be oil receive. Well, no, let's just do oil, because it doesn't matter whether it's receive or send. Oil, and let's do number 32. set, add. There it goes. All right, so we're going to set this one as private send only. We're going to set this as fuel. We'll set this to 21. Add that and save. There we go. And then I need to do bam, bam, bam. There we are. Flip this around, and then this is going to need to be bam like that, I think. And then bam, bam. All right. We're going to probably need some more redstone torches. One of the tricky things about thermal expansion is while it does work with all of the other mods, not all the other mods work with it. So sometimes you actually need to set the proper setup for them. Come here. There we go. All right, so this is going to be device inactive. Oh, really? All right, so the Tesseract bugged. That's all right. It'll probably not matter. Where's mine? Send only. Yeah, Tesseract's bugged. 1 second. When we moved the Tesseract from the other server, I think it broke. Let me just turn on creative, break it, and dupe that one real quick. Drop that in there. There we go. Send only, private, oil, check mark. Okay. So now the only problem is right here. We need to set that like that. And then we need to set, get out of creative. We can do it with wood, I guess. Set you right here. And right like that. You can see the oil's coming down. Getting that other side is going to be a bitch, though. Let's swim over there real quick. And then we're going to put you here. If it... Oh, come on. Whoa! What the fuck? Why am I floating? Okay. I'm not going to complain. Get rid of that. Apparently it's part of the deal. Well, that's cool. Okay, that's set. And then we just put you right there. And so we've got that flowing into there. All right, so if we've set this up right... And for those of you guys wondering why I threw that other Tesseract away is because we had to replace the one that was broken. And since we were in creative mode, placing it didn't fix it. All right. You are pulling oil out. Should be functioning. Let's try this. Does that work? Yep. So we did need to set that up. You can see that the oil is now filling right here. So we're now capped out. We need to get some energy into these guys, at least temporarily, so that we can get that set up. We've got now a backfill of that. What we're going to do to get this jump started, which is really all we have to set up. How many more of those do I have? I have 18. All right, so we need bam like that, and then bam like that. That way the system is self-contained once it gets rolling. And then we're going to punch you. We're going to punch you. What the hell happened? Why did it turn around? That makes no sense. Now it... Trolling me! You guys saw that troll, I hope. Alright, so we're going to put these here. I hope these will work from here. I'm not sure if they will. Let's go ahead and fire this up real quick. There we go. And it does... Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. Now, the key thing about these, you can see the lights on the front, those little boxes right there, they're blue. I believe blue means it's not quite functioning, ow, at peak performance. I think it has to show red for it to do that. All right, let's try this and see if that fixes it. It did not. All right, so this right here, because we're doing thermal expansion on Buildcraft isn't always smart enough to know that, hey, I've got a liquid duct attached to me, I can just spit it out and you don't have to use a redstone signal. Thankfully, the author for thermal expansion was smart enough to realize that Buildcraft didn't work with his mod, and so he made a nice little workaround for it, which you guys saw me use a minute ago on the oil platform. Why didn't it make that? Oh no, my helmet! My helmet, no! That sucks. Oh well. Let's make 2 more of these. Now this little setup right here basically replaces the need for redstone engines, basically, if you remember those. Where you used to have to set like a wooden pipe and a redstone engine and all that right there. And then these guys should theoretically fill with fuel, although it does not seem to be. Let's break this off for now. There just may not be enough fuel in there to fill up yet. Either that or I'm loading it in from the wrong side. Maybe loading it in from the wrong side. Sometimes the engines are a little finicky about how they pull it in. One of the other things about combustion engines that I completely forgot about till just this moment is we need water for them. And I thought I had buckets. Buckets are probably out here because that's the last time I used them. Nope. And there's one. Now what we're going to use to keep these things, back in the day it was very complicated to keep these engines and such in water. Not so hard nowadays. Let me make sure, are they filling up yet? Okay, good, they are filling up. Good, 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 good. So what we're going to do is we need to make 1 more machine from them. Machine, gold, glass. All right. Do I have glass? I've got glass. I got gold. Let's go make it. Liquid Transposer is a thermal expansion machine that's basically designed to fix that issue with Buildcraft. All right, so we should have enough to get that. Yes, we do. Redstone and gold should have enough to get that. Yep. Clear that. All right, I have the bucket. I have the machine frame. We got the glass. We've got the copper, right? Yes. All right, let's make it. Because my bucket has water in it. There we go. The other nice thing about this machine is it doesn't require any energy. So once you just set it up and you surround it with water, it does what it's supposed to do, and that's it. All right, we have 17 more blocks of, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this for now. I'm going to have to apologize to Direby a little bit later on for fucking up his beautiful setup. Actually, we're going to do it right here. I plan on putting this all back together a little bit later once we get a little bit more finalized. All right, bust that. There we go. And then we need 1 more bust. There we go. All right, and then I need to jump back out. We need to get 2 buckets of water. The reason we're getting 2 buckets is we need an infinite water source. Okay. Now, technically, I could have run this stuff over to the water and piped it in, but the further I go from here, the farther away I have to be. The more liquiducts we have to use, and since we have kind of a finite supply of liquiducts at the moment, I don't really want to mess with it. All right, so we'll put 1 bucket there, and then hopefully this bucket here will solve our problem, and yes. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Put that there. And infinite. Perfect. Now we put the liquid transposer right there in the middle. I have to punch this open so I can get out. And you can see right now, this should be filling. It needs energy. I built a transposer. Oh, God, I'm stupid. All right, so I screwed up. I built the wrong machine. No big deal. No biggie. It's an annoyance, but no biggie. Actually, I think we have this machine over at the other base. The machine that we were actually looking for is Aqueous something or other. Aqueous Accumulator. That's the name of it. I think I built this machine over here. Could have sworn we had one. Oh well. Come on now. Aqueous. There she is. This is the one we want. Pneumatic servo. Awesome. This will be a little bit easier to make then. Let's zip back over here. Jumping down. Alright, so the only thing we need to make is this machine frame. Clear the window. Pick it all up. And there we go. And that, my friends, is why you're supposed to pay attention to what you're doing in Minecraft. And come on. Really? This is the most stubborn block of wood I think I've ever bumped into. And now it's trolling me. I swear! And there we go. That's what we wanted. Now you can see water is just magically appearing in here. And then what we do is we go bam, bam, bam. And then we need our wrench. Click that, and that cycles, which will instantly fill this all the way up. And then the other setup we need, and like I said, I'm going to keep this ugly for now, because I don't plan on leaving it here. Bam. And then we just tap that like that. We'll do it like this. There we go. And now it will produce water for this indefinitely, which is nice. And then we just simply need to get enough fuel in here to turn one of these engines on, and then this thing will cycle like a boss. Ow! That's the nice thing about the force engines, or not the force engines, the clockworks. They don't explode. They just start slapping you and telling you to stop pushing the button, stop pushing the button, stop pushing the button. You're like, fine, damn it. All right, we need 2 levers. And where'd my levers go? There they are. I don't think there's enough fuel in there to start him yet. There may be. Yep, there sure is. Awesome. Okay, those are both going to run now. That should speed the production process up just a bit. And you can see they're running at blue, which means they're not in danger of exploding at the moment. I will have to be careful with these, though. Unlike their counterparts, they do run the risk of exploding, and if you're not careful, you can actually blow the hell out of this whole situation. Which is why I'm only going to be using these guys initially. Eventually, we're going to be converting into a Steam setup, and that will make things a little bit easier. Because with Steam, you don't have to run you're never going to explode. So we will eventually be swapping over to these engines right here. They require a lot of steel in this version. I don't recall them using steel prior, but I may be wrong about that. And then we'll layer these up along the outside of our steam boilers, which will fill this room here. We'll probably be able to fit 4 there, 4 here, 5, 6. So 8, 9, 10, about 10 steam boilers in here, which will be more than enough fuel to basically fuel anything we ever need ever, which will be nice. And then this system is basically self-contained now and will continue to run. That should be absolutely solid. Anyways, hopefully for those of you guys watching on YouTube, you liked what you saw. If you did, please slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.